Hey guys, well, like I promised you, today's Monday and it's time for another Messages from the Spirit World. But before we get into the letters, give me just a moment and let me attune to the spirit world. Okay. Fletcher's here. He sends his greetings. Okay, my first letter tonight goes out to Angel Fighter 666. Hi, yes, your previous life was connected to England, and I believe it was in the 1880s, 1890s, and you were connected to the Order of the Golden Dawn. You had a background with some mysticism, and your name in that life was Alex. Okay, thanks for writing. Okay, my next letter is for Fire Fairy 613. Hi, yes. Around you I pick up some changes coming here, and it looks like it's in July that we're going to see some changes around you in the work area. And I see around the middle to end of July here a new job opening for you. And I see you working with children, okay? And it's interesting because I see you doing stuff with preschool. And when you get into about 3 years down the road here, I believe you'll have your own setup for your own preschool school. So, yeah, keep working towards that. But I see you doing further schooling in the coming years as well. But you'll have your work by July, okay? So hang in there. Thanks for writing. Okay. Next letter, Sexy Dime 1212. Hi. Yes, so good to see you. Listen, I want you just to hang in there. You've been going through a rough time. And I feel that when you get to around August here, I feel like there's a big shift in the energy and the consciousness. So, as you go through into July here, and when you get into August, really, I feel like a lot of this is behind you. And, I feel there's going to be kind of a reunion here in the emotional area. And I feel like there's a reconnection here with you and the father of your children. And I think you guys are going to start to really see things more eye to eye. And I think that's going to happen around the August or September here. Okay? But just hang in there. And in terms of soulmate, well, actually, I believe that we don't really have soulmates so much in this life. I believe there are people who support us from the other side. But I do believe we have in this life people who are around us and can support us. And I do see a stronger connection with you and the father here of your kids, okay? So just hang in there. As you get into August, it's going to all start to turn, okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, my next letter is for Sunbird 2. Yeah, hi. Around that person that you inquire about, I really feel that we're going to see a lot of growth here around them this year. And it's interesting here because I see this summer some sort of issue coming up with a contest, and it's related to music performance. And I feel that this person makes some contacts there because I feel like an issue of management or an agent or something of that nature as a business element comes out of that. So I want you to stick with that person, encourage them to keep going. But it looks like it's around July or August here that we're going to start to see this person move more into a more serious level of commitment to their art form. But tell them to keep going. They're on the right track. Thanks for writing. Okay, next letter is for Eric XXX08. Hi, Eric. Good to see you. I pick up around you a change here in the relationship status, and I want to place this as going towards August, because I feel around August, actually it's the end of August going into September, I see somebody entering your life. And the name around this starts with an L, and I want to say it's like Lee. That's the name I keep getting, Lee, around this. So I do feel there's a new relationship here coming for you at that time. I also pick up here around you schooling, and I feel like you're going to be doing some schooling. I'd like you to focus particularly in the area of doing something in the graphic arts, like web development, animation, graphic arts in that area, because I really feel that around you, that's where you're going to see a lot of success here. But you have a lot of talent, and I really feel like right now you're drawing a lot of good energy here to you. And really, as you get into the end of summer and fall, you're also going to have a relationship. And that'll be with you as you start into the next year here as well. So I think you're going to have a good next few months, okay? So thanks for writing. Okay. Next letter is for Hevsel. Hi, so good to see you. You know, yes, you do have a number of spirit guides around you. You actually have, well, we have a lot of them, but the two that I'm seeing closest to you is, one of them is a spirit guide, actually, and his name is Genel, Genel is the name. And he was actually a teacher to you in Atlantis. You've had a previous life in Atlantis, and Genel is guiding you now, okay? You also have around you the Archangel Michael, and I pick him up here as well. But I feel like your guides are coming in here to work with you because you're making a lot of spiritual growth right now. And I really see you taking off in the spiritual growth this year. A lot of psychic activity. Now I want you to watch the dreams, okay? But those are some of your guides, okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, my next letter is for John Inois. Hi, John. So good to hear from you. Now, let me tell you here, around this issue, around the sister, I see a return here in October. And I feel like in October, she comes back. And I see her and the kids, they may actually end up camping out on your sofa for a while. Because I feel like that relationship she's in, it's not going to work out. I mean, it's not like the guy's evil. I don't think he really is. But I do think that she's just not making the best choices. But it looks like it's around October that she kind of comes to her senses. And the children are fine. There's no danger. Okay, a little disruption in their lives simply from all the moving, but they're gonna be okay. So, but it's around October. I see a reconnection. Okay, thanks so much. Okay, next letter, Braxton Mandy. Hi, so good to see you. You know, you write a really good question here. You said, what happens to people when they commit suicide? Well, from a spiritual place, that's really, it's one of the worst things you can do because it says to the other side, I quit. And nobody who ever really commits suicide gets big accolades or awards in the spirit world. You know, if you know anybody who's feeling suicidal, then by all means get professional help. You know, get them a counselor, get them to a minister, somebody who can help them, because suicide is really not the answer in this life or in the next life. Okay, so anyways, it's our challenge to hang on here and to make it through since we came all the way to the earth. Those who commit suicide oftentimes find themselves kind of in it's like a purgatory place. It's a waiting place, and it's not fun because they have to relive all the suffering that brought them to that point. Suicide doesn't get you out of it. It just makes it more complicated. You know, you have to see all the results of what your suicide has done. So, like, you would have to see all the family members suffering. You'd relive that, and you couldn't escape it because you'd already be dead. So there's no escape doing suicide. Okay, but I always tell people definitely get some help if you know somebody who's in this situation. Okay, if you want further help, give me another letter. Let me talk to you about the situation you're referring to. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, my last letter tonight is for Tiago London. Hi, so good to see you. Yes, well, let me tell you, you've got, gosh, so much going on here. One of the things is the spirit people are raising your power, and I pick up a spirit guide around you. You have a master from China. It's a Zen master, and the name is Master Huan. Huan, Huan is the name I keep getting for you here. And I see end of July here some openings around you, and I think you may be finding some new work opportunities coming in July. So be open to that, because I feel like somebody's heard about you and you get a phone call here. And if you're ready for a change, that's a good time it's going to happen. Okay. And you may also find yourself a little later this year doing some schooling to enhance your skills here. I pick up some more like computer skills being picked up. And I want you just to hang in there, because I think you're on the right track. And September may be a relationship for you. Okay. All right, well, listen, guys, that's all I've got time for tonight. But I appreciate all of you writing, all your letters, and stay with us. And next week I'll bring you more messages from the spirit world.